In the last episode, we shared Seher's story and Decafok, her mission to save the turtles here in Manavgat. And we want to say a massive thank you to all of you who watched it, shared it, and even donated to our GoFundMe page.
That is all of you, so thank you.
And already at the time of making this video, we have raised a whopping £19,000. That really will start to make a difference.
So in this video, we're going to show you what happened the following week and all that we managed to do.
We're Marianne and Chris, and we've been travelling full-time for the past 3 years. We're currently attempting to drive Trudy, our home on wheels, all the way around the world.
So this morning we've come down to Seher's tent at the end of the beach, where we're going to have our first sort of planning meeting and try and come up with some ideas and things and really find out what she needs from us and how we can help. Good night, in. Mahaba. Mahaba, love. So this is our office for the day.
You know, she has a son and he should have an education and they need money, and how they raise that money for themselves. I just wondered that.
And how does she?
She said that she's just selling the natural stones. Yesterday Marianne showed me the bracelets, right?
Yeah.
It is just unbelievable. I can't imagine that.
But Diba, this is why we said to you, we can feel how desperate this woman is. I want her to understand that we are going to make a commitment to her to make this happen, but it's not going to take one day, one phone call, 1 week. It's going to take us a minimum of 10 months to make this happen.
Actually, with all of the donations we've already received, it's going to happen much sooner than that. We can start making a difference right now.
We want her to know that we are committed to help her and to make it happen, but we need her to understand that right now it's going to take a little bit of work to make it happen.
Yeah, I got it.
They're all crying, Diba. So what does the beach look like by the morning? So they have these wonderful seating areas, but the bin is not big enough. And every day that we've been here, the following morning, there is rubbish piled up next to the bins. It's not even busy at the moment. It's COVID times. And you can imagine how busy it would be during the summer when this beach, for the 3 miles down the beach, is full. Today it's not windy, but normally on the beach here there is quite a strong wind. This all gets blown into the ocean. You've got turtle nests nesting right there. This seating area, this particular bin, is not a one-off. You can see there's more rubbish piled up here because the bins are full. There's another one. Here's another one. They definitely need bigger bins here. So this is the one big wheelie bin right next to Trudy, and it's pretty well full. Now, I don't want this to come across as negative. Last year when we were here, this road was actually just a dirt track, and by putting these bollards all the way down the road, it stops cars and ATVs going on the beach. Every morning we've watched a member from the local council. They come down and they empty all the bins, they bag it all up, the rubbish trucks arrived, and the council worker walks and picks up rubbish. So we are not saying that people are not making a big effort to keep this beach clean. In fact, this beach is a lot cleaner than a lot of the beaches that we have seen in Turkey. But that doesn't take away the fact that if you had bigger bins, there'll be less rubbish to pick up. But that is not all that these nests have to deal with. Every night there are ATVs and vehicles that drive on this beach where the turtles are nesting. Look how close some of these tracks are to this nest. It is literally surrounded by 4x4 and quad bike tracks, and you can see them all in the sand here. And it's been great seeing the local gendarme supporting Seher and doing regular patrols of the beach. So walking down to the end of this road, this is where the bollards stop. But there is no signs here saying that cars should not drive on the beach. Because as a tourist who rents an ATV or somebody local that comes down in a 4x4 that is able to drive on the sand, there's nothing saying that there's turtles nesting here. And what is needed is a big sign here and maybe at the entrance of the beach saying visually in different languages, no vehicles on the beach, turtle nesting area, no fires right here.
On our day trip to the Side Peninsula, we bumped into a tour guide called Oscar.
And we had a long chat with Oscar about Seher's story and her turtle program here in Manavgat and the Sidi area.
And for sustainable environmental tourism of the future, it seems like a natural contact.
So therefore we put Seher into Trudy. We drove her into Sidi to meet Oscar and have a chat.
After a lovely meet up with Oscar, Seher was able to explain to Oscar her plans for the future, educating, and Oscar very kindly offered her support and friendship.
And that's very important. It's important that she has support from local people, because this beach belongs to the local people. After making a commitment to the sea turtles here in Manavgat, we reached out to a couple of our friends, Lilas and Maria from the Mamuchos. They were leaving Turkey. They've changed their plans to specifically come down and support us. So this morning we're going to go and pick them up.
Oh, and children, make sure you stay out of the sun.
Yeah, Marianne got a little bit burnt yesterday, didn't you, Marianne?
I'm a purple person.
There's actually something very rare happening this morning. It's raining. I think it's the first rain we've seen for 2 months. How random is that? There's actually a bull.
Hey,
Turn right onto 1097, Sakak, the new destination.
Good morning, good morning to you.
Actually, I want to park there. Oh, there's people outside.
I just love the fact that in the park here, there's just random chickens walking around. Good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Welcome to Sidi. Sorry, I got the camera out too, my friend. How are you?
Doing good.
We're on a mission this week, right?
That's
We
right.
are on an amazing mission. We're so excited.
Okay, we're all loaded in the van. It's gonna be a good day. So our day just keeps getting better and better. We've been messaging with some local guys here in Manavgat, and they've come down to support Seher and the cause here on the beach. Thanks for coming down, guys.
Meet the sun!
We're gonna
I am here.
We spent the day with Seher while the Mamuchos interviewed and filmed her going about her daily work. As part of her work, she educates local school children. A school bus arrived and we saw firsthand the amazing work that she is doing. You may notice I've got a posh shirt on. Marianne made me change. We have a meeting today with a local hotel manager who has said that he's going to support Seher and the Turtle Project.
This is a huge win.
There you go.
Yes.
So we've got our friends in the van, Maria and Lilas from the Mamuchos.
So you better say La Mancha.
I always La Machan. That's what we had for
We
lunch.
just ate.
No,
Crazy.
not La Machan, it's the Mamuchos.
I think you were going to say llama muchos.
Llama muchos. Ah, hello, Sahir.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good day, huh?
Mr. Kojak. How are you? I'm very good. Okay, so this is the hotel we're going towards, the Daphne Garden Hotel here, just on the outside of Side. The hotel had called to say that a turtle had nested on the beach and had protected the nest. Seher checked the nest to ensure that the correct area had been marked off. German tourists staying at the hotel were very interested in learning about the turtles, and Seher took full advantage by giving an impromptu talk in fluent German. The hotel manager invited us for a cup of coffee, so we took full advantage of admiring the wonderful view and thanking him for the support that he is offering Decafok and Seher. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, I'm really sorry if you don't have a video this week. It's her fault.
They're checking, they're worried about us because we're okay. We're not having a stroke.
We're never editing this video.
I don't know. I need to work.
I don't even know what's happening.
Help.
Help.